What's up, guys? So this week on the show, Switch has been out for like 5 months now, and I did 2 small episodes about the Nintendo Switch accessories, but I've bought a lot more since then. I'm gonna go through them right now today. Stay tuned. Alright, so first up, we're looking at some more JoyCon accessories. So when I did the first few episodes, I looked at this one, which I thought was really cool, but the fact that it didn't have very good L and R buttons made it a little, it left something to be wanting. But so we have 2 other options for you this week. And you want to go first or let me go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
We have this one. This one, a lot of people find comfortable, and it makes a good L&R connection. It just has a little bit of extra space in there, so the fitment looks off, but it actually works really well, and it's found to be comfortable.
Big old L and R buttons.
Yeah. Boom.
Okay, and the one I find actually to be more comfortable, but it has its issues in a second, would be this one here. I'm not even going to go into the brands for these things because like 6 different companies make the exact same sleeves or whatever you want to call them for the Joy-Cons, but I think this feels almost like a Sega Genesis, or not Sega Genesis, a Sega Saturn controller. Feels really good to me, but there's definitely some connection issues with the left Joy-Con, or the right Joy-Con and the left trigger. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know. It's in the air whether or not you would want to get these. While I think these are way more comfortable, I'd probably go with that one since it has better connections with the triggers. But that's about all. All right. Now another thing we went over in one of my previous episodes were these JoyCon rubbers, which I personally really liked because it gives you a huge grip and it felt great in your hand. So I went out and I found the same company who made a rubber case for the Switch unit itself. And unfortunately, I hate this piece of crap because it does not fit at all. It's loose. Honestly, I don't see any reason to have this on here. I can't even see this helping in case of a drop. If you have the Joy-Cons on, I feel like this rubber would protect the Switch more than this case would. I can't see any reason you would want to buy this case. I regret buying it, especially since these I thought were so great, and this is so crap. But it is what it is. So anyone looking for those cheap rubber cases for the Switch, just don't waste your time. These things aren't any good.
We filmed a previous episode where we showed you a hybrid case as a option instead of the tripod. This holds your Switch nice and neat, and it's textured, comfortable, still in use right now. If you don't like that, you don't want anything covering your Switch, then we've got an option for you as well. It's a tripod. It's better than the kickstand because the kickstand is flimsy. It's just a little simple mechanism. But if you want different options as far as angle goes, we've got this, and it opens up nice and neat. It can hold it or your smartphone, multiple uses. It's nice, and it's got a little bit of girth to it, a little bit of weight, nice and sturdy. One option is that, or you can flip out the back in case you want it to hang in a different angle. It's just nice, and it's aluminum. Who doesn't like aluminum?
Okay, so while I absolutely love the rubber grips for the Joy-Cons itself, I think these things still feel great. A friend of mine told me they looked cheap and asked me if I could find anything better. So I hunted the web, and I think I found something that might please him. So what I have on here now are the mini grips. You get these from, the only thing here that you can't get on Amazon. They're from Play Asia. They're actually textured or ribbed for your fingers. It's hard plastic, so it grips really tightly. Another thing I really like about these is that the back of them actually opens up, and you can hide 2 games on each side in case you don't feel like carrying boxes with you and you just want to have your games with you. And it's hidden inside your Joy-Con. Alright, so next up, I'm using the Iplay switch handle charge station. So I went with this one because it charges 4 Joy-Cons like a lot of them do, but it also has extra USB hub up front for 2 extra items. So say I have all 4 Joy-Cons charging, but I mean if I'm by myself, I'm going to be playing with my my Pro Controller, and my Pro Controller goes dead. Well, I can just plug that into the front of this and have all 5 controllers charged all at once. This is the only one I found that had the extra USB charge points. It also has 4 LEDs up top that if they're on, that means it's charging. If they're off, that means they're fully charged. So you always know exactly which Joy-Cons are good to go or might have a little wait to go. All in all, I actually really like this.
Hey, for those of you who are on the go with your Nintendo Switch and need something to carry it in, there's a couple of accessories for you as well. There's a nice little on-the-go bag right here, and it doesn't look like much, but it's to keep it lightweight. It's got a lot of storage. You can store a couple of games and accessories, Joy-Cons, a couple of storage pockets in there for you. It's got a couple of pockets and compartments inside. It's nice. It looks weatherproof, and the top feature of this is that it's small and lightweight. You don't want to carry a big bulky bag, then this is the one for you. If you do, then there's another option for that too.
Alright, so if you do want to carry pretty much everything you own for your Switch on the go, the Switch, the hub, extra Joy-Cons, accessories, games, then this is the bag you want. This is a big old messenger bag, but it has compartments designed for carrying Switch, tablets, or anything like that. It's got a nice zipper design, so no one's gonna stick their hand in your bag and grab something. But there's plenty of space in here for pretty much anything you might want to take with you. This will hold pretty much all my games and accessories, no problem whatsoever, including the hub and any cables you might want to take with you if you're going to hook it up at a friend's house or whatnot. This is pretty much the bag to go in. Yeah, I don't think anything up here was more than $20. So all these accessories are extremely cheap. Alright, so that's pretty much all the accessories I picked up that were made for the Switch. But we do have one more accessory that wasn't made for the Switch, and that's going to be this beauty right here, the 8-bit do gamepad for the SNES. Now, they just released, this wasn't recent, but about a month ago, they released firmware that updated this to allow it to sync to the Switch. Now, why would you want to use a SNES Gamepad on your Switch? I'll tell you right now. And it is A, Switch, and it is B. Come on, who doesn't want to play Street Fighter 2 with an SNES controller on the Switch?
Yeah.
All day. Same thing with Mario Kart. This has all the functions you possibly need. It's a great way to play the game, especially if you need an extra controller.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so 8-bit do gamepad. Nice little surprise accessory for the Switch that didn't even know I could use for the Switch. Alright, so that's all the accessories I got today. I realize I'm probably going a little accessory crazy for the Switch. I really love the system though. This is probably the most fun I've had with a new console in a long time. I mean, just off the top of my head, I got the Splatoon chat set coming and a brand new Hori pad, which is supposed to replace the Pro Controller for the Switch. I'm hoping that one turns out well, but stay tuned for that. I actually have so much stuff, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may do a giveaway for some of the extra accessories that I just have no space for, so if you think that's a good idea, leave a comment down below. Let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. Otherwise, I want to thank my boy Mace for showing up to talk about this stuff with me, but other than that, take care everybody. Have a good one.
Boom.